Hi Capricorn, this is your horoscope for August 2013 with me, Lada. And if you want to know your full horoscope, you need to check your ascendant sign and moon sign and the sun sign as well. But everyone checks only the sun sign, which is more popular astrology. It does not give you as much information. And if you want to find out what the right way to check your horoscope is, go to my website astrolada.com. I'm giving you a direct link below to my birth chart calculator, which will you just need to put your time of birth, place of birth, and you'll have your ascendant, sun and moon signs, and listen to the three predictions. If you don't have the time for that, at least listen to your ascendant sign prediction, which tends to be the astrologically most correct one. And then at the bottom of this video, at the end of this video, check if I'm giving specific days, which are usually days of transit, which will feel very intensely if you have. They'll overpower the rest of the prediction if you hear your day of birth or degrees of the ascendant of the moon. So what happens if you're Capricorn then? Well, let's start with your love life this month in August, Capricorn. Capricorns will be under more intense influences this month, feeling emotionally, because they'll be feeling feelings that are seething, and they'll be a bit more vulnerable beneath the surface, but also they won't be afraid to deal with such issues and will just go straight into the deep pool of intense desires and feelings. Some secretive activities are also likely, something which is considered taboo from society, but which you cannot resist or feel drawn towards, and you'd be more likely to break established rules because of your strong desires this month, which are triggered from your subconscious almost. So be careful there that you don't overstep too much, you know. Strong buried desires can also come to the surface, and you are called to learn to transform these into creative or mental energies rather than allow these to eat you up from inside, those burning desires. So you have like a little bit of a test right now, and some of you will succumb to those desires, and some of you will be able to transform them, the more evolved ones. So they'll be a step closer to liberation, to freedom next time such desires resurface again. Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in your 9th house of travel and culture, so you might have some pleasant romantic experiences on the road, abroad, with foreign people, or while visiting cultural events, because 9th house is also a very cultural house. It's kind of a house of intellectual interest, cultural events, you know, social activities as well. And it might not go as far as a date, but someone from such environments that I mentioned, maybe foreign countries, so you know, during a cultural event, or a foreign person can appreciate you and make you feel more special in some way, or even flirt a little bit with you. Also, Mars, the lust planet, is in your 7th house of relationships, so your passions will be running high. Will be running high for a while, for at least till the middle of August, you know. And try to control yourself through working out or by doing some physical, intellectual work. If there is no physical outing for these desires, if you don't have a special object that you can fulfill those desires with, try to channel this energy into more creative projects. But Mars is likely to bring the opportunities to indulge in hot encounters, so a few hot dates are possible for you Capricorns this month. And for those of you who are in relationships, watch out for sudden bursts of temper between you, because Mars is also the warrior planet, and when the relationships usually are not on that hot level where you can transform the energies through passionate sex, you might have to work through these. These tensions that Mars can bring and these passions can run hot, like your partner can be more opinionated, more bossy, and a bit more nasty. So watch out for some nasty exchanges between you and your loved one, or even business partners. One-to-one exchanges can be a little bit more tense. Let's see how is Capricorn's career in August 2013. This month, those of you who work in finance, with other people's resources, in big corporations, or careers in which you need to read the other, like the business sector, or in healing professions like astrology, psychology, some medical professions as well, they will have an opportunity to shine, because they'll be able to feel the pulse of the undercurrents in their respective fields, because the 8th house for Capricorn is triggered by the Sun and Mercury, which are career planets, and the 8th house is very psychological house. So if you need to be in situations where where you need to be very penetrating, you have the upper hand. Your mind will be very penetrating now, and you can have one over your peers due to this almost psychic ability to tune in and read others. There are likely psychological power struggles for domination in your career place though, so watch out that you do not use any extreme or unsavory measures for winning, like backstabbing, manipulation, outward control, you know, all those. They can be subtle or outward, but there is this more battle and dominating influences around you. If such are applied to you, if such backhanded ways or manipulative or power or controlling ways are applied to you, try to react as nobly as possible, as there is a chance that you are more inclined to use backhanded to hidden methods this month. And this is bad karma, as you know. You can do it, but you know, it comes back to you sooner or later. Mars and Jupiter are in your 7th house of contracts and business relationships this month, so you'll be really proactive there, forging new business relationships and getting very proactive in a new in one-to-one transactions, like business deals, negotiations, trading, exchanging goods. So if you're working in any of those spheres, you have a very successful month, and where you're very active there, you know. Watch out for direct confrontations though with too opinionated, stubborn or forceful people from your business environment, or even you might be the one who approaches others in a similar manner, which is more likely because of Mars being in your relationship house right now. Let's see how your money is, Capricorn. Well, it's a great month for helping yourself to others' resources. Some unexpected money can come possibly, you know, can fall possibly, because Mercury and the Sun, they trigger your 8th house of other people's resources. Mutual finances can also have good developments, like others' investments in your business or in your projects, or spouses' finances. There can be some improvement or better management of your spouse's finances, which reflects well on you. Or your business partner can improve their finances somehow, so which reflects on you well again. Or maybe someone returns money that is owed for you. You know, other people's resources are triggered in your life. And also it's a month for 8th house, is the house of taxes, so you can put more order into your taxes, into your accounts, into your business accounts and management accounts, you know. So if you're trying to get a loan or help from another person or another source, you have much more chance of succeeding this month because of those influences. It is a great time for managing any mutual resources you might have with others. And I want to give you some specific influences now, Capricorn. Only those of you who have their ascendant from 7 to around 14 degrees in Capricorn, they'll have Jupiter transit in their 7th house. In the cusp of the 7th house, which is one of those very big and rare transits which happens once in 12 years, and it can bring the one. It can make you fall in love. It's not a one-off influence that goes for 1 month and goes away. It will be with you, Jupiter, for almost another year, but in August is the first time it transits those degrees from 7 to 14 Capricorn, which can be the first time you might meet someone who is to stay in your life, someone you might fall in love with deeply, or you bring your business partner who can be very productive and very positive in your life, or bring you some business opportunity, because 7th house rules business as well, you know, interactions with others on the marketplace. It can bring you some business development and opportunity which can be very successful for you, which can bring you growth, which can bring you wealth and prosperity. But on the love level, this will be for those of you who have their ascendant from 7 to 14 degrees. It can be the time of meeting the person, the love of their life, getting married, falling in love, you know. It's just having some wonderful support from others and wonderful loving experiences. Or if you're married already, you can just, your marriage can deepen and you can be more co-creative together and fulfilling. You can feel much more bonded from this month onwards and much more productive together in mutual goals. Thank you.